Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly winery update. I'm your host, Amanda, and thank you so much for joining me tonight. Let me know in the comments section what you're sipping on tonight. I cracked into one of my precious saved bottles of the 2019 Marquette Rosé. And I don't know which one is better between the 2019 and the 2020 that we've got out right now. They are both amazing. So I am sipping on my favorite wine as of the last year at least, Marquette Rosé. So let me know in the comments section what you guys are sipping on tonight. And I have a confession for you guys. I'm drinking this on a Tuesday. That's right, it's actually Tuesday night right now. So we are trying out something new. Hopefully it goes well, fingers crossed. I actually am, right now, as you are watching this, I am judging a Fair Queen pageant in Winnebago County, Illinois. And so I wasn't going to be home in time or even done in time in order to do our weekly winery update. And so I wanted to still be here for you guys. And so we are testing out a new format for if and when Amanda, myself, is too busy and can't go live on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Thankfully, I can't believe this is one of the first times that I haven't been able to come on Wednesday night live at 8 p.m. This is my jam. This is, that was one of the things I realized once I said that I was able to judge this Fair Queen pageant. I was like, oh no, it's on a Wednesday night. What am I gonna do? But thankfully technology has progressed and I am able to still come at you live here using our high technology that we have at Timber Hill Winery. But nevertheless, even though it is Wine Wednesday now that you're watching this, I am drinking my Marquette Rosé on Tuesday Booze Day. How about that? Hopefully you guys are all having an amazing week this week. We have so much stuff planned and lots of stuff in store. Fingers crossed this weekly winery update is going to be just the same as the rest of them, if not even better. Maybe this show you're going to be like, oh my gosh, Amanda, you're terrible live. When you pre-record, it's so much better. You should just always pre-record. Hopefully I'm probably not going to be any different, but you get what you get here. In the meantime though, for the comments section, I obviously won't be able to answer your comments and questions here in the live, but I will be hopping on in the comments and replying to your questions and everything. Maybe not while the live is airing. Again, I'm not really sure. There's a good chance I'll be driving and never text and drive. So no matter what, at the end of the night tonight, we will have all of your questions, comments, etc. answered in the comment section. So please do not be afraid to still ask all of your amazing questions and join in with your comments, because that's my favorite part about the weekly winery update, is hearing from all of you guys, seeing those comments and questions every week. So please still do that in the comments section, because we love to hear from you. All right, like I said, we have a lot, and I mean a lot, of stuff going on in this week and the next coming weeks too. So I definitely want to fill you guys in on everything that we have going on here. It's going to be a crazy, crazy week. We have a new segment in store for you all. So we're checking in with Allie, of course. We got to see what she's pouring this week. We are also going to be checking in with Sherry, who has been super busy making all kinds of wine. So we're going to check in with her. And then we have a new segment where we check in with Mel to see what's going on outside of the winery, and I'll disclose some more details because this week we've got some big events happening at the winery and outside the winery, so it's going to be a really crazy week, but we've got a lot going on, and that's the way we like it. First off, we have our Bags League that happened earlier, and that's going to be every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Get your team signed up and come on out for Bags League. Then starting tomorrow night on Thursday, we will be having Yoga and Wine. Elise is going to be hosting Yoga and Wine again. She just always does such an amazing job. If you haven't tried yoga before, I always say this is the best beginner class. Or even if you are an expert yogi, this is going to be the class for you because Elise is just such a great instructor. I happened to run into Elise the other night, and it was so fun to see her. We were both at this Pizza on the Farm event, and she just has this amazing presence. So like I said, whether you have done yoga before or you're a first timer, she is going to be one of the best instructors for you to either learn or grow your yoga experience. I do have to share, I had I don't know what else to call it besides a yoga nightmare. And I feel like this is a testament to how great Elise is. So the other night, I was just having terrible sleep, and I had this dream where all of a sudden on like a Tuesday, our entire parking lot was empty, but then it filled up with all of these people wanting to come and do yoga. And they had like parked way down the street, knowing that they were going to just take up our entire parking lot. And honestly, in this dream, there were like 100 people laying out their yoga mats and expecting Elise to come and do yoga. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's not coming until Thursday. It's only Tuesday. And there's like 100 of you. There's no way Elise is going to be able to like teach all of you. And I needed a yoga session after this nightmare that I had. And I will say the actual yoga experience at the winery is nothing like that. There won't be 100 people there. Miko and Rudy are excited. There won't be 100 people there, and it's going to be a really good time. Yoga, we are going to be having 2000s trivia on Friday. Friday at 6 p.m., we are having the second half, I guess, of the 2000s trivia. If you weren't at the last half, don't worry. You can definitely still come and join in. Allie is going to be hosting Friday night, 6 to 7-ish, I would say. Teams can be 2 to 6 people, and all of the questions are going to be from the early 2000s. So 2000 to 2009, I would say probably. And I want to say this round is going to include the sound. There's going to be some music or pictures. It's going to be a fun time. So if you were able to make it last time, you definitely want to come back again. And then we're going to be giving away a free bottle of wine to our trivia winner. Allie has been doing such a great job filling in and doing all the trivia nights. So if you haven't been out for a trivia night lately, definitely come and check it out on Friday at 6 p.m. She's going to be doing 2000s decade trivia. We've been working our way through all these different decades, and so this month we're on 2000s, and then Mel and I were trying to discuss what we should start doing for some of the other trivia nights, because Family Feud is super fun and we are going to keep mixing that in here and there, but we're trying to switch it up a little bit, and we have been thinking about doing Friends trivia too. I think that would be fun. I am a huge fan of The Office, so I am definitely going to want to throw some Office trivia in there. If you guys have any ideas on TV shows, or like throw some categories out there, what kind of trivia, themes, questions, etc. do you want to see happening at the winery? I know we've done Halloween trivia before, so that's going to be coming up soon. I'm really excited for Halloween this year. I don't know why. I'm just like already feeling it with the Halloween vibe. We'll get into that a little bit more later. But so what do you guys think? What should we do? So 2000s trivia is going to be this Friday, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But then after that, if you have some theme ideas, please let us know, because we would love to hear from you on that. And coming up on Saturday, we have our comedy night happening again. So tickets are available now on Facebook or on our website. Go on there. It's going to be starting at 7:30 p.m. So this is a special comedy show after we close on Saturday night. Fingers crossed we're going to have some good weather and we'll be able to do the comedy show outside. If not, we will move it inside. But the plan right now, the goal, is to have the comedy show outside. And we have not had one of these comedy shows since February of 2020. So pre-COVID, we had one of the comedy shows and it was a huge success. We had so many people there. They brought in 4 different comedians and they were all hilarious. The tickets are available, like I said, on Facebook or our website. And they don't like announce who the comedians are coming ahead of time. It's kind of like a fun surprise, part of the allure of the event. And I will say though, we've done it twice before, and both times they had some really good comedians. And for the most part, it was local talent. I think they were all pretty much from like the Madison area, and they came down to Milton for the night. And I'm a huge fan of comedy, if you can't tell. Like, obviously, I just talked about my love for The Office. And so they brought in some really good comedians. So I'm excited. I think Saturday night they're going to find some more good ones. And I'm sure they're all excited to be back at doing shows again. So get your tickets for Saturday night for the comedy tour that we're going to be having. Okay, then on Sunday, we are going to be having one of our favorite herd members singing out on the patio. Cindy Meyer is going to be coming and playing on the patio from 2 to 4. If you don't know who Cindy is, have you been living under a rock? She is amazing. We love to have her out at the winery. Every time she comes, she brings in a great crowd, and everybody has such a fun time. So Cindy, she plays the keyboard and sings and plays a lot of like popular music through the decades. Like, I don't know like the total like span of her genres and everything, but I have never heard her play a bad song. It is always so good. And sometimes if some of her friends come out, they like to join in on some of the songs, and she just always puts on such a good show. So Cindy is going to be joining us on Sunday from 2 to 4. Fingers crossed again on the patio. We'll be seeing her outside. And that's what we have going on at the winery this week. I think next up here, we should check in with our friend Allie and see what she is pouring this week on Pour Decisions.
Week, another cocktail. Let's make a grid and pair it. So with this one, I am going to start off with pear nectar. Sounds like it would be hard to find. It's actually not, so that's always good. Let's do 2 ounces of that. Now I'm gonna squeeze in a little bit of lemon. And then I'm gonna go in with Edelweiss, a couple ounces of that. Gotta open another one, be right back. All right, there we are. And then I'm gonna top this one with ginger ale. First, some ice, obviously. Some ginger ale on top. And let's try it, the Grin and Parrot. I'm gonna do a little bit more of this. Because you can taste it, but very subtly. And if it's in the name, you gotta be able to taste it for real. That's better. So 3 to 4 ounces of the pear nectar, 5 ounces Edelweiss, ice, a squeeze of lime, just kidding, I used a lemon, and ginger ale.
Oh, Allie is always so funny, and I can tell you that Grin and Parrot drink was absolutely delicious. So thank you so much, Allie, for sharing another delicious recipe with us. If you guys have missed any of her episodes, she is sharing all those recipes on our blog, and the videos are also on YouTube too. So she has been adding them to our YouTube catalog, and we're going to be creating like a Poor Decisions playlist here soon. So that way, if you ever miss an episode, I'm pretty sure on Facebook there already is a playlist, so you can go there. And then we're going to be adding more stuff to YouTube's too. So check out the YouTube channel then on our Poor Decisions episodes and share those with your friends, because obviously we've got like a nice little crowd here on Facebook, but we are trying to grow our YouTube channel, and we're sharing more stuff than just those Poor Decisions videos. If you haven't checked us out on YouTube, it's just Timber Hill Winery. Super easy to find. Like I said, we have a lot of the Poor Decisions videos up there. We have some grape to glass stuff on there too, and all kinds of good stuff. So check out that, and we'll be adding to it more here as Allie keeps creating more content. I know I was just talking with Sherry today about how great Allie is on camera and working on videos and everything. And so hopefully here come harvest season, we'll be able to work with her and make some really good grape to glass videos and more content for you guys on behind the scenes footage on how we turn grapes into wine. But next up, I think we should check in with Sherry and see what we have going on in production this week. So let's check in with Sherry and see what the tanks are saying.
All right, things are hot and spicy in the winery this week. We're getting jalapeno wine ready to bottle. I'm filtering it here from a barrel through this filter into this tank. And before the end of today, I'll actually filter it again back the other way to get it nice and clear. We're also working on filtering and getting ready to bottle everybody's favorite, Throwback Thursday, and also Delaware and Sauvignon Blanc, which are from Wisconsin grapes and a little less sweet. We're also looking ahead to harvest, so we're looking forward to getting all of this in bottles so that we can get in some fresh grapes. And that's about it that's going on in the winery this week.
I am not gonna lie, whenever we are moving that jalapeno wine, oh my gosh, I get like a little like choked up. Like jalapeno is so potent. It like aerosolizes and it just like, it is some strong stuff. And even Sherry said, she's like, this batch is spicy. And that reminded me, on Sunday, speaking of our jalapeno wine, we are having Bloody Mary Day. We are working with the Great Lakes Hemophilia Foundation, and we are doing a Bloody Mary Give Back Day. All day on Sunday, we are going to be giving back to GLHF. And so come on out and enjoy our Bloody Marys. And we are going to be giving back proceeds from our Bloody Mary sales on Sunday to Great Lakes Hemophilia Foundation. And fingers crossed, all goes well here with our jalapeno. I'm like 99.8% sure we are going to have jalapeno bottled again. So you guys will be able to come in and do the Bloody Mary Give Back Day and take home some jalapeno with you finally. We have been sold out of jalapeno wine for a while, so I'm really excited to have that one back in stock here. Next up, I want to check in with Mel. She has an exciting announcement about an event that we have coming up this week. And so I want to have her kind of tell you a little bit about it, and then I'll give you a few more details. So here we go. Let's check in with our friend Melanie.
On Thursday at 4 until 8 p.m. we're going to be downtown Janesville for Nights on Festival. And we're going to have these cute little charcuterie cones. We're going to have 2 different kinds. And then we're going to do some mocktails and releasing Allie's Pour Decision cocktail mixer line.
The event that Mel was talking about is called Nights on Festival. That's going to be downtown Janesville on Thursday night from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And unfortunately, we aren't going to be able to sell wine there. So crazy enough, the state limits the amount of wine permits that different nonprofits can get. And unfortunately, downtown Janesville uses those permits for their wine walks, which is fair. The wine walks are a super fun event that we are also normally at. But because they use the 2, that's right, they only get 2 permits per year via the state of Wisconsin. They use those for the wine walks, and so we aren't able to sell wine at this event on Thursday night. But honestly, like these cheese board cones, like you saw the one that Mel had in her hand, it's so cute. They're like the perfect size of, it's like the most extreme adult Lunchable. They're so good. Like I have that for lunch all the time at the winery. And so we're going to be serving those. And then she kind of touched on how we're going to be kind of sneak peek releasing some of the Pour Decision cocktail mixers. I know some of you have heard about me talking about the Pour Decision cocktail mixers coming soon in the video here on the update. And so if you are excited about those, this is going to be your chance to sneak peek and get some of the very first bottles of our cocktail mixers. And we're going to be making mocktails like Mel said too. It's going to be such a fun event. I was able to go out to the event last month when they did it the first time, and they had such a great turnout. The music was good. They will have beer there because for some reason beer isn't limited the way that wine is. I strongly encourage you to contact your local legislators, and maybe we need to start bringing like some kind of petition with us to these events to start getting people to help encourage our state government to allow wine at more events than 2 per year per organization. But somehow beer is allowed to be at like almost like any event. So they're going to be there. Gray's Brewing, I know, is going to be there. And they had a super long line last time. So be prepared if you want. Otherwise, we are going to be doing mocktails and having a fun time with the cocktail mixers and cheese boards. And hopefully it'll just be like a really fun way for us to get our name out there and just let people know, like, hey, we do have more than wine. We've got our cheese boards, we've got fun events, you name it. And we are going to be taking the blind out there too. My dad added some barn boards to the blind. So they're the same barn boards that our bar is made out of. So it's really like tying it all together. So if you haven't seen the blind yet, this event will also be a great chance to kind of come see a sneak peek of the blind. So that's what we've got going on this week. We have a bunch of stuff going on next week too. I want to make sure to touch base on that to make sure you guys know what we have coming up here. Coming week, we have a couple of events coming up I want to make sure to talk to you guys about. So on Thursday, our happy medium Jonna is going to be coming back and doing readings at the winery from I think 4 to 7. So Jonna is going to be coming and doing readings, and that's going to be first come first serve again. And if you haven't checked her out, this is the perfect time to come on out and see what the magic is all about. She'll be coming out then Thursday night next week. Then Friday night next week, our friends from the Battle Cap Project will be coming out and calling Wino Bingo. That will be next Friday at 6 until 7 o'clock. And Jody, who used to work at the winery, she's going to be calling bingo. So if you want to see a smiling, familiar face, she'll be calling bingo then. And then on Saturday, we finally have our friends from Revive Myofascial Release. They are going to be coming out on Saturday, the 28th, and doing myofascial demos. Too many words. They're going to be doing demonstrations Saturday morning from 11 to 12:30. I know a lot of people have requested that they come on a weekend, so they're finally coming this Saturday the 28th from 11 to 12:30. We've got some other fun stuff happening that day too that I will get into next week for you. So we've got a pretty busy week this coming week. And just a heads up, the summer collection is going really fast. It's getting down there. I think this year watermelon is gonna, I think it's safe to say that is gonna be the first one to go. And then I don't know, I probably strawberry and then pineapple, but come on in. You've only got a few weeks left of the summer collection, so come on in and snag the last bit of our summer collection here. And lastly, before we go, I do want to talk about book club. This month, we're meeting September 2nd at 6 p.m. and the book is The Last Apothecary. It is so good. I keep trying to think of things I can do while I listen to the book, and it's about an apothecary in the late 1700s, early 1800s in England. And so it takes place during that time, but then there's also a woman kind of my age who in current day who travels to London and kind of tries to uncover information about this old apothecary. And I don't want to give too much away, not that I've read a whole lot of it to begin with, but it's really good. If you want to join us for book club, we're going to be meeting on September 2nd and discussing the book, and I definitely recommend it. So far, it's been a really easy listen/read, and I'm really enjoying it. Well, I think that's it for tonight. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I forgot these last week, and I was so mad. I have to share with you this week. We have all these adorable pop sockets with the winery on them. So you can get one that kind of like matches the tire. This one I love. It is upside down, but it says Crazy for Timber Hill Winery, and it's got the sugar skulls from Crazy Crancord. It's super adorable. And then the barrel, that one, of course. And then this one says, on Wednesdays we drink wine, and it has our friend Weinstein on it. So make sure to stop into the winery and pick up your pop socket. I already have the oak barrel one on my phone, but I am so ready. I think I definitely have to go with this Crazy for Timber Hill one next. I'm so sorry I forgot to share those with you guys last week. They were sitting right in front of me and I blanked, but it is what it is. I've shared them with you now. All right. I think that's it now. It's actually the end of the show. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. Again, I will get on the comment section here, answer all your questions, and get back to you all. But cheers. Thanks for joining me, and hope you all have a great week. Bye, guys.